Today's horoscope from Academy, Capricorn, June 25, 2025. This is not the most decisive of days, nor is it one for truly pushing your plans ahead. There can be a critical tone to conversations today that may seem offensive but is unlikely to be intentional. Rise above it as much as possible. Responsibilities and duties can loom large in your mind. The problems you encounter now with the Sun square to Saturn can be reality checks, slowing you down just enough to make necessary refinements. A PL. Or dream may hit some snags, and it may only need improvement or an adjustment of your expectations to get back on track. It's also crucial to avoid cutting corners. It's a day for paying closer attention to rules and details for the best results. Issues related to trust and ownership or possessiveness and jealousy can arise, and tense feelings about a relationship may emerge. However, it's best not to jump to conclusions. Let things play out before passing judgment. Very rocky news and frust. Ration await your personal and romantic life today. This is because the mighty Sun in your solar house of joy will trade glares with an icy Saturn across the sky in your solar house of intimacy. If you're going through a divorce or separation, tough news could pop up, as you're left to fend for yourself without restitution or child support. However, if casually dating, you may have a challenging conversation with your one and only about how your intimate needs or theirs aren't being adequately satisfied. It's the perfect time to start a new career path. You're feeling like a pioneer, and though you might be ahead of the curve, you can profit from it. Pursue one task after another until you're done. Waking up in the middle of the night is a sign of anxiety. The immediate need is to go back to sleep. Usually getting out of bed does not help. Try to stay in bed with the lights off. If you find yourself becoming more anxious, reading can help. To address the bigger picture, during the day Why to understand what is at the root of your anxiety. Anxiety is a troubling issue for many people, and exercise can help minimize its strength. There's great power in this day's vibration. You will find that you have the motivation and drive to reach for the stars if that's what you want. And in all reality, you can if you take the steps to get there. Hard work and commitment come readily for you but having adequate support along the way isn't always there. Be sure you have whatever you need to reach your goals ahead of time. This will give you a greater advantage. As Mars settles into his first weekend in Virgo, as well as a chance for new beginnings, as you move into a new 2-year Mars cycle, some of the warrior planet of the cosmos's energy, passion, drive, warrior and competitive spirit will be starting to rub off on you. Chances are, after an especially long wind down of your old Mars cycle, you might be running on empty while at the same time impatient to move out of a funk. With Mars not leaving until early August, there is time to let your batteries slowly recharge while at the same time doing what you can to get moving and motivated. As the moon makes its only visit to an adventurous part of your chart while Venus, the planet of love, is here, their alignment today couldn't come with better timing. Not only is the weekend the perfect chance to embrace the boost that this will give to Venus' mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together, but with Mars in his first weekend in Virgo, with a chance to bring his passion into the mix. Capricorn, your sense of responsibility is admirable, just don't wear it like armor. Quote of the day: you're allowed to be strong and still feel. Color: stone gray, resilient and real. Lucky numbers: 5, 8, 20. Take a break before the pressure turns heavy. Delegation or self-care isn't failure, it's wise maintenance. Our eyes in the sky. For June 25, 2025, the cards speak with a voice both soft and empowering, as if the universe is gently guiding us back into alignment with what really matters. Today's draw: the Star, Page of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Moon, and Knight of Swords paints a day that calls for quiet hope, tender curiosity, trust in your legacy, and brave, focused movement despite uncertainty. The message begins with the Star, a symbol of healing, renewal, and the soul's deepest wishes. After hows or confusion, this card shows up like the first clear night after a storm, reminding you that your light, no matter how distant it sometimes feels, is still there. Today is a powerful invitation to reconnect with what inspires you, what lifts your spirit when the world feels heavy. This could be as simple as listening to a song that brings tears to your eyes, or writing down one small dream you haven't given up on. Even in quiet moments, your hope is powerful. Let it live and breathe again. The innocence of the Page of Cups follows with a curious heart. This card is often about emotional openness, creativity, and unexpected messages, like when someone texts you right as you're thinking of them, or you suddenly remember a childhood wish that still matters. You may feel extra sensitive today, or more imaginative, and that's not something to push away. Let your inner child speak. Let yourself wonder, imagine, even flirt with life a little. This is a perfect day to let go of perfection. And be willing to play, to reach out, to be emotionally honest even if your voice shakes a little. Next, the Ten of Pentacles brings you back to earth in the most comforting way. This is the card of long-term blessings of family, home, security, and building something that lasts. It reminds you that your presence matters in ways you might not see yet. You're contributing to a larger story, your lineage, your community, your legacy. It's a great day to check in on your foundations. How's your home feeling lately? Are you proud of what you're nurturing? And even if some things feel out of place right now, this card says you're further along than you think. And then comes the Moon, with its shadows, dreams, and deep waters. This card doesn't speak in straight lines, it speaks in symbols, feelings, and intuitions. Today, not everything may make logical sense, but that's okay. The Moon reminds us that uncertainty can still be sacred. Trust your gut. If something feels off, listen. If something pulls at your heart, follow it. This is a card that asks us to walk through the fog with faith that our inner light will lead the way. Your emotions today are not distractions, they're maps. Finally, the Knight of Swords rides in with purpose. This knight doesn't wait for perfect timing, he moves. His message is about taking mental clarity and turning it into action. Is there something you've been overthinking? Today could be the day to just start, even if it's messy. Have the conversation, the email, make the change. Don't rush blindly, but don't stay stuck in analysis either. Let your courage lead. Together, these cards invite you into a deeply human space, a place where hope meets intuition, where play meets purpose, and where stillness coexists with bold motion. Today, you're being asked to listen within, trust your vision, and begin the next step of your journey even if it's still forming in the mist. What is the star reminding you to believe in again? What is the Moon stirring in your heart? And where is your Knight of Swords asking you to finally act? Let this day be your own blend of softness and strength. And if any part of this reading resonates with your story today, I invite you to share it. Your reflections might be exactly what someone else needs to hear.